want to live your best life, I'm going to share with you today 5 ways and really things that I've done to live my best life. Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm the CEO and founder of The Mental Note, and I want to share with you today 5 things that you can apply to your life to really live your best life. So the first thing I did, I left relationships that made no sense for me. And the reason they didn't make sense for me is because they were very one-sided. Whether it was financially one-sided or effort or whatever it was, my benefit and my best life, nor was it working for that person, but it just wasn't a recipe for success. So in these relationships, a common thing that I found, it was control. It was the controlling factor that was not allowing the relationship to work. It wasn't a give and take. It was always me giving and never getting back. And that was really a common issue that I saw consistently across the board. That just doesn't work for me. I am very much a giver, and I'm somebody who is a big believer in to give is to receive. And if that's the formula that you work towards, then your relationships will be healthy. The second thing that I did is I started cultivating meaningful and mutual relationships. I started prioritizing really my long-term relationships, meaningful ones, going back to those and really making them a priority for me and for that person that was in the relationship with me. I started putting my priorities around my family and the relationships with my family, and then also finding new people to make friends with. I have met some of the best people being back and new friendships, new opportunities, and that has really led to me cultivating a new environment for myself, and I'm happy. I think one of the hardest things that we find ourselves faced with is finding new friendships and finding new environments and taking that leap. And so one of my biggest steps was finding a workout studio where it was scary. In the long run, after fostering this relationship with everybody there and the sense of friendships and instructors and encouragement that I have found, I've actually found a whole new community of friends that I really hold near and dear to my heart and that mean a lot to me today. The message is that you've got to take the leap of faith and you've got to have faith in yourself and stay with it because there's people there to support you in the end. So part 3, I started to prioritize the things that used to inspire me. So I moved back to Pasadena, really were my baseline and kind of my home base for me. I started my company here, really coming back into the business climate, the business world, really telling everybody that I'm back. That was super exciting for me and scary at the same time because remember, I left for some years of my disease process, still managing through that, but it was like pop goes the weasel, here I am. And it's really been great. I've got some amazing phone calls, people that I've known for years, and I'm happy to be back. I really am. The whole point of it is I love the business world. I love to just kind of sink my teeth in. It's what motivates me too. It doesn't have to be your motivation, but whatever brings you kind of back to that point of just like, I love this, whether it's workshops, whether it's community involvement, whether it's going back to school, whatever it is that drives you, get back to it. That's the whole point. For me, it's the business world. For me, it's those boardroom type of conversations, but it doesn't have to be what you love. It's just getting back to something that really is meaningful for you and that just makes you inspired every day. So step 4 is prioritizing my issues so that things will be easier in the long run. I have faced some of the biggest obstacles and the biggest issues. But what I also learned is if I don't face those, I'm not going to get to the end result, which is me. For me, I needed to tackle, and I'm still tackling, but I tackled big issues, tackled them head on, confronted them, mitigated them, and resolved a lot of the issues so that I could address my finances, I could address my relationships, and really have a healthy course of action for my life so that I could give myself time. That was missing from the equation really was, what about me? I had no time for myself. So really my goal and objective moving forward is take care of Amanda too, but also take care of what's most important to me, my daughter, my company, my family, me, and really how to live your best life. Step 5 is really to live your best life. But to do that, you have to be able to confront the issues. You've got to be able to mitigate the issues, and you've got to be able to have long-term management of those issues because they're not going away necessarily, but they're going to get better. That's the whole point. For me, it is really truly about living my best life. That is my goal. That's my dream, and it's going to happen. I want you guys to stay tuned because this isn't the end of my story. This is really just part of it. I have a lot that I've lived through, but I want to continue to share with you what's going to happen in my own story and how I'm going to get to the next side. Our company is going to be so much more successful. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to get through and overcome these issues that are coming at me. That's done. I'm going to take care of issues that are outstanding in my life right now that are holding me back from living my best life.